The Philadelphia Eagles are heading into a crucial matchup against the Raiders, and fans everywhere are buzzing with anticipation after a difficult start to the season. Every piece of the puzzle matters now more than ever, and the latest roster moves might just be the spark the team needs. The Eagles have had some challenges, no doubt. Injuries have been a concern, and the absence of key players has forced the team to adapt week after week. Lane Johnson's status, for instance, has been under the microscope. He didn't practice during the walkthrough earlier this week, and that had fans speculating whether he would return in time, but the signs suggest he might be back. And if there's one player whose presence can change the dynamics of the offensive line, it's him. The Eagles are winless without him, and even though caution is warranted, the team is hoping to have him back soon because his skill and leadership on the line are irreplaceable. Beyond Johnson, the roster updates brought some subtle yet intriguing shifts. Charlie Hewitt, the long snapper who had been sidelined for some time, was activated, while another player was waived. At first glance, a long snapper may not seem like a game changer, but sometimes it's the little details that tilt the field in your favor. Historical patterns suggest the Eagles perform noticeably better with Hewitt on the field, and given the streak they are trying to break, any advantage counts. Small changes can create a ripple effect across special teams and game execution, and that is precisely what makes this move interesting. The Raiders, meanwhile, are dealing with their own injury concerns, which could impact the upcoming game. Their starting quarterback is reportedly dealing with a shoulder issue, making the backup the likely starter against Philadelphia. Backup quarterbacks can be unpredictable. They are often driven by the need to prove themselves, and that adds a layer of complexity for the Eagles' defense. Yet the Eagles have confidence in their defensive unit. They have seen what this team can do under pressure, especially when the pass rush is clicking. Players like Jordan Davis have been dominating in recent weeks, turning in performances that remind everyone why this defense is a serious threat. Jordan Davis, in particular, has been making waves with his explosive plays and relentless energy. His recent game showcased exactly why he is such a force on the defensive line. Watching him stack blockers, shed opponents, and chase quarterbacks downfield is a lesson in physical dominance and technique. Each tackle, each sack, each play demonstrates his understanding of the game and his commitment to being a difference maker. His growth isn't just about individual stats, but the way he elevates the team around him. The defensive line, led by players like Davis and supported by veterans and rookies alike, is becoming a cohesive unit that can control the tempo of the game. But it's not just about defense. The Eagles' offense, while facing challenges, still has the talent and potential to execute at a high level. Quarterback play has been under scrutiny, as always, and discussions around performance can get heated in the media. Yet inside the locker room, confidence remains strong. The leadership and mindset of the players, particularly the quarterback, are centered around consistency and belief. It's about rising above outside opinions, staying focused, and trusting in the system and teammates. When the offense clicks, it's a beautiful thing to watch. The running game, the passing game, and the way the team moves as a unit all depend on that trust and preparation. Consistency is key, and the Eagles are working tirelessly to find it. Play calling, execution, and minimizing mistakes are areas the coaching staff emphasizes every day. The team has experienced moments where everything flows perfectly, and other times where miscommunication or a single dropped pass disrupts momentum. The focus this week is on capturing those moments of precision and making them the standard, not the exception. Practice, walkthroughs, and film study are all designed to create rhythm and confidence, giving players the mental edge they need when the lights come on in game week. Locker room culture plays a huge role as well. Positivity, accountability, and camaraderie are as essential as physical preparation. Leaders like Jordan Davis have been instrumental in maintaining morale, keeping spirits high, and ensuring everyone stays engaged, even in tough times. Having a player who uplifts the room, encourages teammates, and models relentless effort can change the atmosphere. Confidence breeds effort, and effort leads to results. When players believe in each other and trust the process, it shows on the field. The Eagles are emphasizing that mindset because they know talent alone won't win games. Execution and unity will. While media scrutiny can be intense, the Eagles are learning to tune out the noise and focus on what they can control. Criticism, speculation, and external narratives exist in abundance, but the team understands that preparation and belief in each other are what translate into performance, whether it's a question about a potential slump, a tough previous game, or debates about quarterback play, the message remains clear. Stay committed, trust your teammates, and execute with confidence. That mindset is particularly evident in the quarterback, who consistently emphasizes response over reaction, preparation over panic, and action over speculation. This mental approach is contagious, creating a team-wide atmosphere where resilience and focus become the default. The Eagles' offense has faced setbacks, but there is optimism that once the chemistry clicks, the results will follow. Every week presents a new opportunity to fine-tune, adjust, and showcase the talents of the roster. Coaches and players alike are experimenting with ways to integrate speed, power, and precision into each play, balancing creative solutions with tried-and-true strategies. Quarterback mobility, running schemes, and receiving options all intertwine, and when executed effectively, the Eagles can be a dominant force. The goal this week is to harness that potential, capitalize on opportunities, and put the pieces together in a way that creates consistency and sustained success. Meanwhile, the defensive unit is sharpening its approach, studying opponent tendencies and preparing for every scenario. From pass rush techniques to coverage schemes, the Eagles are building on their strengths while addressing weaknesses exposed in prior games. The synergy between offense and defense, the energy in the locker room, and the meticulous attention to detail during preparation all contribute to creating a team that is ready to rise to the occasion. This is more than just X's and O's. It's about mindset, leadership, and the relentless pursuit of excellence in every moment as game day approaches. Every injury update, every roster decision, and every practice detail carries significance. The Eagles are looking to translate preparation into performance, to turn strategic planning into on-field dominance. Players are motivated not just by statistics or media narratives, but by the opportunity to prove themselves, support teammates, and represent Philadelphia at the highest level. The combination of experience, young talent, and leadership positions the team to reclaim momentum and put together performances that will remind fans why they believed in this roster in the first place. Heading into this matchup against the Raiders, the Philadelphia Eagles are acutely aware that every player on the field counts, from the starting lineup to those who rotate in during critical moments. The offense has faced criticism for inconsistency, but the players are determined to rise above the noise. Jalen Hurts has been central to this effort, and while outside commentary sometimes questions his performance, he remains steadfast in his belief in the team and his own abilities. Hurts knows that games are defined by execution, not perception, and he continues to focus on improving the rhythm and chemistry of the offensive unit. The quarterback understands that his legs can be as much a weapon as his arm, and when the running game flows, the entire offense benefits. There is a flow, a natural cadence to how the Eagles operate when Hurts is fully engaged. And this week the emphasis is on finding and maintaining that rhythm. Consistency is the watchword. The offensive line, led by veterans and bolstered by young talent, is working tirelessly to sync with Hurts' timing and the play calling. Lane Johnson's possible return adds another layer of stability, and when he steps back onto the field, the confidence among the offensive linemen will be palpable. Each snap, each block, each play is an opportunity to regain momentum and establish dominance early in the game. The coaching staff has made adjustments to better integrate the running and passing games, creating opportunities for both big plays and sustained drives. Attention to detail during practice, footwork, timing, communication, and reading defenses has been paramount, and players are internalizing these lessons to ensure they perform under pressure. On the defensive side, Jordan Davis' emergence as a dominant force continues to energize the team. His performance in recent games has been exemplary, not just in statistics, but in the way he impacts the flow of the game. Opposing quarterbacks must account for his presence on every play, which opens opportunities for the rest of the defense to make impactful stops. Davis' ability to stack blockers, shed assignments, and create pressure up the middle disrupts the opposition's rhythm, forcing hurried throws and mistakes. He is not alone in this effort. Players like Byron Young, Jix Hunt, and Nico Dean are contributing to a cohesive defensive front that can change the outcome of a game. Together, they embody a defensive philosophy centered on aggression, discipline, and adaptability, making the Eagles a formidable opponent regardless of which quarterback the Raiders start. The locker room culture has also become a focal point for leadership. Jordan Davis has stepped into a larger role not just as a player, but as a motivator, keeping morale high and accountability strong. His commitment to positivity, preparation, and unity sets the tone. For others, players feed off his energy, recognizing that mental and emotional resilience are as critical as physical ability. Encouragement, humor, and leadership in moments of adversity reinforce the team's cohesion. It is this blend of performance and personality that allows the Eagles to respond to challenges and maintain focus. Even in the face of external criticism or pressure, Jalen Hurts embodies much of this mentality. On offense, despite media speculation about slumps or performance dips, he remains focused on responding to challenges rather than reacting to criticism. He understands the importance of consistency, and he emphasizes preparation and execution above all else. Every practice, every walkthrough, and every film session is an opportunity to refine mechanics, improve decision-making, and build confidence. Hurts' leadership is defined by his belief in his teammates and his commitment to ensuring that everyone in the locker room is aligned and ready. The energy he brings to the team is infectious, creating an environment where players are motivated to perform at their best not just for themselves but for each other. The offensive strategy has been evolving. Adjustments in play design and execution aim to maximize Hurts' dual-threat ability, while creating opportunities for receivers and running backs. Timing, route precision, and reading defensive schemes are all emphasized in preparation. When the offense clicks, it is not just about individual talent, it is about coordination, trust, and anticipation. The Eagles are learning to balance innovation with reliability, introducing new schemes while solidifying the fundamentals that ensure plays are executed successfully under pressure. Every drill, every correction, and every repetition in practice is aimed at cultivating this balance. Off-field preparation is equally critical. Film study, mental reps, and situational awareness exercises ensure that players are equipped to respond to the dynamic challenges presented by any opponent. The coaching staff stresses adaptability, recognizing that each week brings unique challenges. Understanding tendencies, identifying opportunities, and communicating effectively on the field are all essential elements of preparation. This holistic approach allows the team to be proactive rather than reactive, anticipating scenarios and positioning themselves to control the flow of the game. Energy and mindset remain central to performance. Feedback from players, from critiques in the media to internal evaluations, is filtered through a lens of positivity and focus. The Eagles have intentionally cultivated a culture where effort and execution are prioritized over noise. Players are encouraged to take accountability for their roles while supporting their teammates in theirs. This creates an atmosphere where mistakes are opportunities for growth, and success is built on collective effort rather than individual accolades. Leadership from both veterans and emerging stars reinforces these values, ensuring that each player is aligned with the team's objectives. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Philadelphia is buzzing, and not in a good way. The city of brotherly love, usually known for its passionate fans and electric stadium atmosphere, is now at the center of a storm swirling around A.J. Brown. Sources close to the team hint that the star wide receiver has issued what some are calling a jaw-dropping ultimatum, putting the Eagles' management and coaching staff under intense scrutiny. The whispers started quietly, just chatter among insiders, but have grown into a full-blown conversation that has fans and analysts speculating on every possible scenario. A.J. Brown, already a household name in Philly, reportedly feels that his role or perhaps his value is being underestimated. The tension appears to have reached a boiling point, with the receiver allegedly making it clear that changes need to happen immediately, or his future with the franchise could be in jeopardy. While neither the team nor Brown has publicly confirmed the details, sources say the mood around the locker room has shifted. Teammates are reportedly trying to stay focused, but the chatter is unavoidable when one of the league's top talents seemingly puts everyone on notice. The rumor mill suggests that Brown's ultimatum isn't just about playing time or targets. Insiders hint it could involve contract negotiations, personnel decisions, or even the broader direction of the offense. Philadelphia fans, who have long admired Brown's explosive plays and game-changing potential, are left to wonder if this friction will spark a new era of accountability or mark the beginning of a dramatic split. Analysts are already dissecting every practice, every sideline interaction, searching for clues, and social media is ablaze with theories. Some suggest Brown is leveraging his talent to push the Eagles into making bold moves, while others believe he might be genuinely frustrated with what he perceives as organizational stagnation. One thing is certain: A.J. Brown has put the city on notice. The murmurs of discontent have turned into a roar, and the Eagles organization faces a delicate balancing act. Do they acquiesce to the demands of one of their brightest stars, or do they hold firm and risk the fallout? For now, Philly waits with bated breath, knowing that in the world of professional football, a single ultimatum can reshape a team's future in ways fans can only guess. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.